Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Blessing Elijah. Here, I share practical tutorials, AI tools, video creation tips, and simple ways to use AI tools better. If you love learning new things about AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into today's tutorial.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this Vox-style documentary animation video from beginning to end. If you don't know this style of video, you can see an example here. This is the exact style we are going to create. There is a particular workflow you need to follow, and I have already created the prompts for every step. I'll be sharing the prompts with you so you can simply copy, paste, and follow along. The first thing you need to do is choose your niche. Before you start generating anything, you need to know the type of stories you want to create. Your niche can be business, technology, history, famous brands, inventions, money, companies, African history, famous failures, success stories, and so on. For this tutorial, we are going to use the famous failures niche. This is prompt 1. Prompt 1 helps you generate topic ideas under the niche you have selected. So I'm going to copy this prompt, take it to ChatGPT, and where you see insert niche, I'm going to put famous failures, then I'll send it. ChatGPT will now give us different story-driven topic ideas we can choose from. Once the topics have been generated, go through them and select the one you want to work with. For this tutorial, we are choosing why Nokia lost the smartphone market. So now we have our niche, which is famous failures, and we also have our topic. That completes the first step. The next step is research, and this is very important, especially when you are creating content about real companies, people, brands, or historical events. You don't want to create a story based on assumptions or information that is not correct. So you're going to copy prompt 2, research the topic, and where it says insert topic, I'm going to put why Nokia lost the smartphone market. Then I'll send it. ChatGPT will now research the story for us. It will look at how everything started, important events, challenges, decisions, turning points, dates, names, numbers, and the final outcome. The purpose of this step is to make sure we have enough accurate information before writing the story. You can see that it is searching and putting the research together. Once the research is complete, we move to prompt 3, find the story angle. Remember, we are not just creating the history of Nokia. We want a particular angle that will make someone curious enough to watch the video. Because we are still using the same ChatGPT conversation, the research is already there. So I can copy prompt 3 and paste it into the same chat. ChatGPT will now give us different story angles. For example, it may give us an angle around the mistake Nokia made, the competition it faced, an important decision, or a turning point that changed the company. You'll normally get different options. Go through them and choose the angle you think will make the strongest story. For this tutorial, let's assume we choose one of the recommended angles. Now we move to prompt 4. Write the voiceover. This is where we turn the research and the story angle into the actual narration for the video. You are going to insert your topic, your selected story angle, and your research, then choose your duration. For this tutorial, I'm using 90 seconds. If you are using the same ChatGPT already has most of this information, so you don't necessarily have to start everything again. Once you send the prompt, ChatGPT will generate the voiceover for you. Remember, prompt 4 tells ChatGPT to give you the voiceover only. It should follow the story from the hook to how it started, the problem, the turning point, the result, and the ending. This is the voiceover we are going to use for the video. Now, I recommend generating your voiceover separately. For mine, I use 11 Labs, but you can use whichever voice generation platform you are comfortable with. You simply copy the voiceover script, paste it into your voice tool, select the voice you want, and generate your narration. There are both free and paid options available depending on the platform you choose. After generating the voiceover, we move to prompt 5. create the storyboard. This is where we turn the voiceover into the actual visual plan for the video. Copy prompt 5 and paste your complete voiceover where it says paste voiceover. You also need to select your video format. For this tutorial, I'm using 16:9. If you're creating for TikTok, Reels, or Shorts, you may decide to use 9:16 instead. The prompt will divide the voiceover into scenes of approximately 10 seconds each. Every scene will contain 3 shots. The first shot is approximately 0 to 3 seconds. The second shot is around 3 to 7 seconds. And the third shot is around 7 to 10 seconds. The storyboard will also tell you what should be happening visually in every shot. It will give you the character action, environment, camera framing, camera angle, camera movement, important objects, on-screen text, maps, graphs, timelines, or any other visual element needed to explain the narration. And this is important because we don't want random beautiful images. The visuals should actually explain what the voiceover is saying. Once the complete storyboard has been generated, you can start creating your storyboard images scene by scene. For example, you can type generate scene 1 storyboard without the voiceover. Then you repeat the same thing for scene 2, scene 3, and continue until the final scene. Depending on the length of your voiceover, you may have around 6, 7, 8, or 9 scenes. You can generate your storyboard images using whichever AI image tool you are comfortable with. For example, you can use Gemini or Nano Banana. The important thing is to follow the storyboard so that the visuals remain consistent with the story. Also pay attention to recurring characters, clothing, locations, and the general visual style. Once your storyboard images are ready, we now move to prompt 6. Generate the animation prompt. This is the final prompt. Prompt 6 is not for creating the image, it is for animating the image you have already generated. For every shot, you are going to take the shot description from the storyboard and put it inside this animation prompt. The prompt also tells the AI not to change the character's face, clothing, environment, or introduce new objects. This is important because when you animate AI images, sometimes the generator can change the face, distort the hands, change the clothes, or create unnecessary movement. So this prompt helps you preserve the original image as much as possible. Another important instruction in prompt 6 is the audio. We are not generating dialogue inside the video. We are not generating narration inside the video either. Our voiceover has already been generated separately, so the animation should only contain subtle, environmental, or ASMR style sounds where necessary. Now you repeat this process for every shot and every scene. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and continue until the final scene. Make sure you save and name your files properly according to the scene numbers. This will make your editing much easier because you will know exactly which clip belongs to which part of the voiceover. After you have generated all your storyboard images, you can take them into your AI video generation tool. For this tutorial, I'm using Google Flow. If you don't know how to use Google Flow, I already have a separate tutorial showing you how to create videos with it, so you can check that video as well. Inside Google Flow, upload the image for the particular scene or shot you want to animate. Then use the animation prompt we created from prompt 6. You repeat the process shot by shot and scene by scene. Doing it this way makes it easier for you to keep track of everything and match each visual correctly with your narration. Once you have generated all your video clips, take everything into your editing app. I use CapCut. Add your separately generated voiceover, arrange the video clips according to the storyboard, then add your sound effects, transitions, text, and any final editing you want to do. And that is the complete workflow for creating this Vox-style documentary animation video. Once you understand the workflow, you can use the same prompts to create videos in many different niches. Thank you for watching, and make sure you follow or subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this.